SPX6900 is one of the most intriguing coins in the entire crypto space, and if you're unfamiliar with the project, it is basically a very strong community of people who are anti-trading. What I mean by that is the people that hold this coin only hold it, and they are not looking to buy in and out and search for short-term gains. I believe that this could end up being a very powerful thing for SPX, especially once the overall altcoin market starts to heat up again. And as you guys can see here, SPX is currently the 10th most valuable meme coin in the space, and we have a market cap of $276 million. Now, just like every other meme coin, it has been a very rough go for the past couple of months for this project, and I understand that a lot of the community members in SPX disagree with me talking about the price of this coin in my videos, but guys, I believe that now is a very important time to look at the chart because I think that buying into multi-year lows presents a very fantastic opportunity for people that have yet to join the community or for people that just are looking to dollar cost average in. As you can see, just about 6 months ago, this coin did hit an all-time high at $2.15, which equates to a $2 billion market cap for this coin. So if you are accumulating down here at 29 cents, you could nearly 10x your money if the price of SPX even just returns to the all-time highs. And in my opinion, I think that that is very likely to happen once we have a more bullish sentiment return to the overall crypto market. Ever since we experienced the mass liquidation event on 10/10 for the entire crypto market, the sentiment has been absolutely bearish and more people than ever have been leaving the space. But when I say more people, I'm referring to retail traders, not institutions, because there are still so many large corporations, including the United States government, that are building and getting more exposure in the crypto space. So in my opinion, guys, it is just a matter of time before the crypto market starts to turn around and turn bullish yet again. And once that happens, I believe that SPX could be one of the best performing assets. Now, of course, this is not financial advice, and please do your own research outside of these videos, but I could see SPX getting to anywhere between a $10 billion market cap to as high as a $30 billion market cap. But at the end of the day, it's impossible to predict exactly how high this coin can go, but I believe that it is very important to take profits on the way up so that you guys don't end up round tripping your bags. Meme coins can go down just as quickly as they go up, and it's very difficult to not let greed take over and to end up just never selling this asset. But if you guys are watching my videos, I'll let you guys know when I'm personally taking profits on this coin. Alright guys, so now I wanted to shift our attention to the overall crypto market because I don't believe that we'll see meme coins start to perform well until the prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana start to recover. And as you guys can see here, I'm currently looking at the crypto fear and greed index, and we are sitting at a 9, so we are well into extreme fear. Now, just a couple of days ago, we did get to as low as a 5 on this chart, which is the lowest we have ever been since this index was created a couple years ago. And historically, guys, whenever we get this low into fear, it is a fantastic time to be accumulating strong altcoins. Now, of course, we could continue to go lower as people can stay irrationally fearful for longer than most people realize, but I still believe that dollar cost averaging down here will end up being the right move in the long run. So that's personally what I'm doing. So guys, although crypto might seem dead and everybody on social media is being very doom and gloom about the entire space, just remember that most of the time when everybody is scared, it is actually the time that you should be bullish, and vice versa. When everybody gets extremely bullish and people start predicting that Bitcoin is going to reach $1 million, that is when you need to be taking profits. And I'll continue to keep you guys updated with this index and with the overall market sentiment in my videos, and I'll let you guys know when I plan on stopping my dollar cost average buys. Alright, now let's take a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map because I believe that this has been a very important tool to watch for the past couple of months. As you guys can see, I'm currently looking at the 3-day chart, and we are actually starting to form quite a bit of leveraged long positions right beneath the price of Bitcoin. Whenever you start to see this happening, you need to understand that we do have a bit more risk to the downside in the short term, and it is very possible that Bitcoin could fall anywhere between 68,000 to as low as 67,000 and end up liquidating all of these positions. That is what we've seen for the past couple of months, and in my opinion, it is the #1 reason why we've seen the price of Bitcoin continue to fall. But however, guys, when you zoom out to the 6-month chart on this liquidation map, you can see that we have basically no long leverage positions beneath us, and we have an absurd amount of short leverage positions above us. and these range from the price that we are currently sitting at $70,000 all the way up to $128,000. So guys, in my opinion, I think it's just a matter of time before the price of Bitcoin skyrockets up and liquidates all of these short positions. I believe that this is a massive incentive for whales and market makers to do so because they will benefit greatly from the price of Bitcoin moving up, and typically whenever the chart is this unbalanced, that is when you see parabolic moves to the upside. So although people think that Bitcoin is going into a standard 4-year halving cycle bear market and the price will undoubtedly drop until October, I disagree with this statement, and I think that once we do start to get bullish momentum back, which could really be any day at this point, I think that the price will move back up towards all-time highs sooner than most people realize, and a lot of people will be caught off guard and on the sidelines, and I think that that is what market makers want at the end of the day. So yeah guys, ignore all of the FUD because this could end up playing out very soon and very quickly. Alright, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about is something that I just found a bit interesting, and that is the fact that people are now thinking that there is only a 22% chance of a recession happening this year, and just a couple of weeks ago we were significantly higher on this chart. I think that this is undoubtedly bullish because the less people that think a recession is coming, the better it is in terms of price action, because these people are likely to be much more confident in buying assets like crypto and basically any risk on asset. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was interesting. But alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. It was a pretty slow news day for the overall market, so there really isn't much else to talk about. But yeah, it's good to be back. I know I took a few days off. I just needed a mental break from the market. But alright guys, I'll be back tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Peace.